This is a video response to my friend the Sainted Magnus, and it's 10 things that you hate about gaming. None of these are in any particular order whatsoever, because it's not like I could ever put a number beside how much something ever fucking pisses me off. I would always just say it's at maximum fucking level. So let's start this off with an oldie but a goodie. DLC can suck my fucking dick, okay? Literally. Whip out my Irish member, choke the motherfucking DLC to death. Okay, if you want to do DLC, that's all fine and good. Do it right. Give us bang for our buck, okay? Bang for our buck. Alright, if you want to see good DLC, go see Fallout 3 and Borderlands. Okay, that's great DLC. They did it right. I was just like, that's a humdinger and I give you my approval and thumbs up and whatnot. See, that's approval. You know what is not good DLC? See Capcom. That's bad DLC. Fanboys. Fanboys show up in every generation of gaming and they never get any better. They always just seem to go and turn into bigger heaps of shit that you just want to absolutely destroy. And how can you not? They have the most bastardized opinions, quotation marks, anybody? You see all these quotation marks? Yeah, opinions, okay, of anybody within gaming, because 90% of the time, they literally have no fucking thought put into what they're saying at all. And that's what fucking kills me, is that there are apparently fans, and then there's just assholes, okay? They're in the asshole region, alright? And that, just fuck all, really. It's just, you want to know what a fanboy is ultimately? It's somebody who takes stupidity, retardation, and just bloody all fuckery, rolls it up into a nice big fatty, smokes that motherfucker and blows it right into your face and expects you to fucking grin and bear it. No, fuck that. Quite frankly, to all fanboys, I would fucking break you. And fact is, nobody would cry at all about it. If anything, I'd win a fucking medal, I'd have a whole bunch of people going and applauding my efforts and my hard work, and I'd have a parade celebrating the demise of your fucking fanboyism that needs to be put to an end. Game companies that decide that they don't need to listen to their consumer base, their fan base, and to the people ultimately that keep them afloat. We keep you as a company, yet you want to ignore us? We have a problem with something, yet you go and ignore us and do the same thing over and over and over and over again? We say that we would like you to bring said product over to our neck of the woods, yet you don't want to? And you continue to do this, and even will say on record that you are aware of what people are saying, but it just doesn't matter, and you wonder why your fucking sales are slipping. The overabundance of Me Too gaming. Alright, I understand the fact that Call of Duty is a big flagship franchise, but get the fuck over it. You aren't gonna be Call of Duty, okay? They can slap their name literally on anything because they have name recognition and people will go to the product. That's the end of the story. Quit trying to fucking grab their crowd because you're not going to. Get the fuck over it, okay? Anytime that you play the Me Too game, look at me, I'm doing the same thing you are. Please come over here, we're just as good as Call of Duty and play us! You won't pay attention. Fuck. Just stop and be original, because that's the thing. If you are yourself, then people will pay attention. If you are nothing but a fucking bitch living in somebody else's shadow, then you are gonna be recognized as such, as a bitch in their shadow. Whatever happened to local multiplayer and co-op and everything? Granted, we get co-op experiences nowadays, but it seems like for the most part, I cannot play too many of my games in like split screen or even 4-player split screen for those of the Nintendo 64 era. Huzzah! Yeah, why is it that you just don't want us to do that? Like, here's the thing, I have friends. My friends can come down and hang out, or I can take my shit to their place, but then we both have to go onto different TVs and sign on to different accounts onto different systems to be able to play the game together? Please, game companies, fucking realize we have friends that sit in the same room together. This does happen. We don't want to have a fucking LAN party anytime that we want to enjoy a game together, or pass the controller back and forth. Sorry, split screen all the fucking way. Make it an option and make it fucking happen. Force gimmicky gameplay, okay? From the Kinect to the PlayStation Move to the Nintendo Wii. Okay, if you were going to make a game based around being interactive with all your motions and everything and the gameplay, then build it from the ground up to take advantage of that hardware so that it works right. Do not just go with a fucking thumbtack, tack it right onto the fucking game and then say, look, now all of a sudden it's interactive and it's like a real deal experience. Because you want to know what it turns into? Why won't he fucking open the door? Open the fucking door! Fuck! That's what it turns into. A fucking mess that could have been something interesting. I don't want to do this all the time because then my arm feels like I just seriously was beating off for 14 fucking days straight and I'm never gonna be able to feel my dick, let alone my arm ever again. Okay, if you're going to make games interactive and everything, then make it right. Graphics hounds, just shut the fuck up. I do not give a fuck about your inane, dumb, fucking bullshit opinions. I don't. Whenever it comes to a game, it does not have to be the goddamn graphical prowess of fucking technology to be worth playing, okay? All it is to be able to fucking see what the hell the world looks like, to get a point across, to be able to have an understanding, okay? It's supposed to add depth, alright? It's not. I repeat, it is not a main fucking selling point. Get over yourselves. Half the games that I think are graphical fucking achievements within gaming, nobody even gives a shit about. Why? Because they're too busy shoving their heads up their own asses, right out their own mouths, and turning into an infinite spiral, fucking dividing by zero, because that's how far your head is up your fucking ass. Trying to say, this game's amazing, just get the graphics, oh my god, did you see the graph, look out there, the graphics. Shut the fuck up. Nobody likes hearing you, okay? The only people that sit there and fucking jerk off at fucking graphics are a bunch of assholes that literally have no room to be able to fucking call themselves an actual gamer. Fuck you. I can appreciate good graphics, but they aren't the game. You like something that looks nice? Buy a fucking painting or look at some photography, assholes. Releasing games that aren't technically even finished, then they have to go and get patched, they have to get updated, and we have to sit there and look at our $60+ purchase and say, wow, this isn't even finished. Skyrim and anybody on PS3? Oh boy, all smiles until you see fucking dragons flying backwards. I've been waiting years for this. That's what it turns into. Happiness and then just, I want to hit something. With my mitts. Okay? I'm sorry, but you should know for a fact that people are going to be pretty pissed off, dicked off, ticked off, not happy is the point. Alright? That when we get home to play the game and then all of a sudden it's freezing on us and glitches galore are happening. Finish the fucking game. And don't sit there and just pump it out onto shelves and then figure, oh, we can go and patch it later. Because the thing is, come way into the future when that goddamn stupid fucking system isn't going to be supported anymore because they've moved on. Sorry, that's old news, old tech. Alright, and somebody goes back to play that game, it'll be an unplayable fucking heap because they won't be able to get that update because it no longer connects to the internets. Yeah, isn't that going to be nice when that happens? Gotta fucking love that. Games that can only be played online, which aren't technically supposed to be online-only games, the fuck? Are you kidding me? You have a game that you're supposed to be able to just play, and all of a sudden I need an internet connection to be able to play it when the servers that are stopped altogether no longer support this little game. I can't play it anymore. It's literally unplayable. Why would you ever think that's a good idea? I can understand if you have multiplayer servers and you take them down, but the entire game needs to be online to be able to be played, even if you're going through a single player campaign? What the fuck are you smoking? What are you snorting? What are you fucking huffing? What are you shooting? What the hell are you on? And please go to rehab so that you can get your thoughts in order, because this sucks. This is going to be an extension of DLC. It's going to get its own category, yes. See, this is going to have to do with all the pre-order incentives that they go and give out in the on-disc DLC. The fact is that you are charging us extra for shit that is already there, already done, already finished. And above all else, you're going to say that this is incentive for us to pre-order the game. And what's even worse is like 15 different places will offer something different. So you know what that means? All of that shit that they're offering, all of that won't be on the final game. So no matter where you get it from, you're missing out from something else, and ultimately, the publishers fucked you. That's the worst part of all. They took a couple things, let's take this weapon out, let's take this armor out, let's take this area, let's take this map out, let's take this vehicle out, okay, and now let's offer all of that separately. And we're gonna make sure that they have to pony up if they want all the rest, you know, for the whole game. But did you think that you bought an entire game? Silly little ninny, you didn't buy an entire game. You just bought half. That sucks. Boo-hoo! Give us your money. And on top of that, when the shit's sitting on the disc, and then you're gonna say, oh yeah, it's downloadable content. It's not downloadable if it's on the disc. It's disc locked content, motherfuckers. So overall, what does that turn into? A big clusterfuck mess of shit that I don't really like. Like I said, it's in no particular order because there's no way I'm putting a number beside any of this stuff. It's all shit that I hate. And sure, there's tons of other things that I don't like, but you wanna know what? That's why I make rant videos, and you can check them all out. Because that's what the fuck I talk about. If I hate something and have a problem with something, you already know, me of all people, I have no problem with expressing my disdain for the stupidity that they go and they exhibit by actually having the gall, audacity, and balls to fucking do that. Okay, so I had to go and make this video. Like I said, this is a video response to the Sainted Magnus. Go and check his little YouTube channel out because, well, quite frankly, it's pretty fucking awesome. He's also done video responses to me, so you might be aware of who he is. Also, Yell Chaos did one as well, so if anybody wants to go and check that dude out, you should, because he's pretty cool. Cool stuff, anyway. Cool story, bro. Anyhow, and that's what this was. This was a cool story, brosif. This is Alpha Omega Sin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.